story for Gangster Squad is somewhat based on a true story because the main villain here is Mickey Cohen, a real-life gangster from the 40s, and this takes place in the late 40s, exactly I think 1949. And here, of course, Mickey Cohen is played by the great Sean Penn, and the cops are a little fed up with Mickey Cohen, let's say. Most of the cops, well, some of the cops. A lot of the cops are actually bought out by Mickey Cohen because Mickey Cohen is really trying to own Los Angeles, and he's doing a pretty good job of it. And only a few cops are actually, you know, not bought out by Mickey Cohen. So the chief of the police, who was not bought out by Mickey Cohen, decides, you know what, I'm going to get a squad together. I want them to not be cops. I want them to go and pretty much end Mickey Cohen's operation. Not kill him, but, you know, pretty much humiliate him and destroy his little empire that he's building. So the chief of police gets, of course, Josh Brolin's character, Ryan Gosling, Anthony Mackie, Robert Patrick, Michael Pena, and Giovanni Ribisi, all of them together to go and destroy Mickey Cohen's empire. And pretty much that's the story, really. I mean, that's all it is. I mean, there's some side plots here and there, like Ryan Gosling's character meets up with Emma Stone's character, and then, you know, they fall in love and all that crap. And of course, Josh Brolin has a family, so he wants to protect his family, and they have a kid coming, and, you know, he wants to protect his family and stuff. There's little bits and pieces of little information for each character, but for the most part, that's really the story. They just go and destroy his empire. That's really it. Now, the thing I really like about the story is the characters. I mean, I love all of the actors here, and the characters they present are actually really, really entertaining characters. Especially Robert Patrick in the movie. I was very surprised by him because he's just a gun-toting cowboy type dude. But you know what, Robert Patrick, we haven't seen him really awesome in a very long time. Hell, I haven't seen him in a movie that didn't go straight to DVD in a very long time. So it was really, really cool to see him again, and he was pretty badass, and he had some funny lines. You know, Michael Pena was great. I always love Michael Pena. Of course, Josh Brolin was great here. He's the star. He is the main character. He's great in here. I love Josh Brolin. Ryan Gosling, some people have a problem with his little voice. He always talks like this, you know, come on, man, I beat you up. And, you know, it's a little grating at times, but you know what? He's actually more of the comedic role here, which I thought was kind of weird, because he has like 4 or 5 lines that are actually really funny. And I don't know, I really liked him in this. I really like this character. For the most part, he's not playing exactly the Ryan Gosling character you always see. He's usually the shutout and stuff, and at first he really is. He's not really hanging out with anybody. He just wants people to leave him alone in a way. But later on, he doesn't become that. He just becomes a badass serial killer dude. Well, not serial killer, but he's killing people, you know, with no remorse, no expression on his face, which I love that scene where he just shoots that guy and he's like, I'm not a cop anymore. Bang! Doesn't have a freaking emotion, a reaction to anything. Love that scene. And he's great in this. I love him. Everybody else does a great job as well. You got Anthony Mackie, who's the knife-wielding badass in this film. He's great. You also have Giovanni Ribisi, who's more of the scientist-type dude. He goes and, like, puts up wires and stuff, you know, sets up, you know, wiretaps so you can listen to Sean Penn's character. And Sean Penn is great in this film. He really is. He's a very overacting in this movie. He's very insane. But you know what? There's times where he really made me laugh, and I was like, you know what? Every time Sean Penn's on the screen, it's a very, very fun, just energetic movie, and the visuals really help that as well. So overall, the acting and the story really, really is a lot of fun, and the story definitely benefits from the acting and, you know, some of the decent writing here. The writing isn't amazing, but some of the stuff is funny, some of it's very corny, but you know what? It fits with the world that the movie's trying to present. It feels like a very, you know, cartoony type version of the 40s, and I really enjoyed that. So you know what, I like the story, I like the acting. Let's go on and wrap this review up. Now, that's not the only thing that's actually good about Gangster Squad. You also have some of the really fun action here where it's just all gunfights and explosions and car chases, and you have the really amazing visuals here, which, first of all, the visuals just really give a great sense of a very, very noirish looking 40s, and I love that. I mean, it's always in daylight and stuff, but there'll be scenes where, you know, it goes slow motion. You'll see people in their, you know, little trenched coats and stuff with their hats and stuff, and they'll be in a dark alley or something. And it looks like a noirish type film, and there's some really cool scenes where it just uses the visuals amazingly, like in slow-mo scenes where glass is shattering and stuff, and it looks really, really cool. So overall, the visuals here are fantastic. Action-wise, like I said, it's a lot of fun too. A lot of gun battles, a lot of bloody scenes where someone gets a drill to the eye or gets cut in half and stuff. Some really, you know, bloody scenes here too. But also some really cool action scenes that just are very fun to watch and very well shot. Now the thing is, I have a few problems with the film. Even though I really enjoyed a lot of the stuff in this film, there's a few problems. One, script problems. Like I said, it's a very corny film. Like writing is very corny, but it's good corny. The thing is, there is some bad corny in there, where it's just like, oh, feel bad for this character, or corny joke here. Sean Penn says something funny. It's not really that funny. It's just very weird, and just some bad writing there too to go along with the bad but good writing, because it's all pretty bad, but it's corny bad. It's meant to be bad. I could tell that, but some of it's just straight up bad, and that was a problem. A couple of scenes where it's supposed to make you really feel bad for characters go by so quick you don't even remember that happened, because it goes, oh, feel bad for this character, next scene, and then it's just gunfights and explosions and stuff, and then maybe it'll come back and go, ooh, feel bad for him again, and then next scene again, and it's just really rushed. And also the ending here, I did not like the ending. The last 2 or 3 minutes of this feels so melodramatic, so bull. It just tries to screw with your emotions, and I mean, it's not really a sad ending. I don't want to spoil it, but it tries to go, oh, you feel good, don't you? Oh, good job and stuff. It's just, it's so corny. But for the most part, I still really enjoyed this film. Gangster Squad has some really cool action, some good characters, even though a lot of them, they have like sad moments where you just don't really feel sad, and some of them are not used as much as I would hope, like Michael Pena's character, not used at all, which, sad. I mean, he's still great in the film, he's just not used as much as I would hope. So anyway, there you go, there's my review for Gangster Squad. I'm going to give it a straight up 30 out of 40. There you go, there's my review for Gangster Squad. I hope you enjoyed it, thank you, and goodbye.